Look, man, you can have lats so wide you have to walk through doors sideways, and arms that make your sleeves scream for mercy. But there is one visual flaw that will always make you look smaller than you actually are: the pencil neck. It's an optical illusion, brother. Your shoulders look narrower. Your traps look like they've retreated in fear, and your physique lacks that dominant, powerful silhouette. Most guys treat the body like a collection of parts: chest, back, legs, but they completely ignore the literal pillar that connects the head to the torso. When you fix this weak link, the change is instant. You don't just look fitter, you look formidable. But all right, let's put aesthetics aside for a second and get serious. We live in the era of tech neck. We spend hours every day working on laptops, staring at memes, or scrolling on our phones. This creates a forward head posture that puts massive torque on your spine. A weak neck isn't just a cosmetic issue. It is a recipe for tension headaches, poor posture, and long-term pain. Plus, if you ever plan on doing anything more athletic than a bicep curl, like boxing, your neck is your built-in shock absorber. But even for the average lifter, a strong neck stabilizes the upper back during heavy compounds like deadlifts and overhead presses. Before we get into the how, we need to talk safety. Your neck is mobile, but it is delicate. You might see old-school wrestlers doing those bridge things where they support their whole body weight on their forehead. Listen to me. Do not do that. We're sticking to controlled movements. No ego lifting here. The neck responds to high reps and a mind-muscle connection, not explosive power. To actually widen the neck, we need to target it as a cylinder, hitting it from 360 degrees. First, you have the front, specifically the sternocleidomastoid. These are the two V-shaped columns at the front. Developing these is what creates that wide look from the front view. Second, you have the back, or the extensors. This adds depth from the side profile. And third, you have the sides, or scalenes, which fill in the gaps and create width. Never train the neck cold. The muscles are small and can spasm easily. Spend 2 minutes doing yes, no, and maybe movements. Slowly nod your head up and down for yes, turn your chin to each shoulder for no, and tilt your ear to your shoulder for maybe. Do this purely with your own head weight to drive blood flow into the area. We start with the front with supine cervical flexion. Lie on your back on a flat bench. Slide up until your head hangs off the edge. Curl your head up until your chin touches your chest. Lower it slowly. Do not let your head flop back. Keep tension the whole time. Start with body weight. When you need resistance, hold a lightweight plate against your forehead, but always use a beanie or a folded towel as a cushion. Now we move to build the back support with prone extensions. Flip over. Face down, shoulders at the edge, head hanging off. Look at the floor. Lift your head to look up and forward. Stop before you feel a pinch at the base of your skull. You want muscle contraction, not spinal compression. To load this, use a weight plate with the towel, or get a head harness for consistent loading without hand fatigue. The movement most people skip is lateral flexion, but it's the secret to width. Lie on your side in a straight line. Let your head lower toward the floor comfortably, getting a stretch on the upper side of the neck. Then, bring your ear toward your top shoulder. Do not rotate your chin. You can load this by holding a light plate against the temple area of your head. Again, use a towel for comfort. The neck is an endurance muscle. It carries your head around all day, so low reps won't do much. Aim for 3 sets per exercise. Use a high rep range, roughly 15 to 25 reps. If you cannot get 15, the weight is too heavy. If you can get 30, it is too light. Start with twice a week. It recovers quickly, so you can ramp up to 3 times a week once the soreness stops occurring. You don't need a neck day. Just tack this onto the end of your push day or leg day for 10 minutes. It is a small investment of time for a massive return in visual power. Be consistent, keep the movement slow, and watch your physique transform.